Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. I am Cher. Today's video is for mostly my current subscribers, those of you who follow my beauty box routine here. We do a lot of beauty boxes on the channel and you've come to kind of know which ones I'm dropping each month. It's become sort of a monthly routine. We do the spoilers, the unboxings, try-ons, reviews on a lot of different popular subscriptions, plus a lot of other curations and all. But I'm going to specifically be talking a lot about the beauty boxes today. Really, it's just to keep you guys informed of what all's going on, which ones I'm adding, which ones I'm dropping, which ones are staying the same, and also some changes in the PR ones. So there are so many coming and going that I wanted to just update you guys and let you know what was happening. Now, I had an entire video that I had filmed like 3-4 weeks ago, kind of sharing the same details, but this is even more up to date now. And what happened was I had so many boxes and so many things I was getting to you that I kept rescheduling it. It was in the queue, and it was like 3 weeks later, it was still there. And I realized so much information was outdated. I ended up just deleting it and said, I'm going to start over again. So this is my second attempt at that video. And in the first one, we did a whole get ready with me and all of that. I'm not going to do that today, even though I know that makes it a little more fun, trying different products, creating a look, but I tend to talk slower. It's hard for me to multitask sometimes. I'm not good at it, even though I'm a makeup artist. I'm still not even good at the talking and doing makeup at the same time when I do clients. I just noticed it really slows me down. And sometimes if I have to get in a big hurry, I'll tell them, hey, I want to talk, but I got to rush. So same thing. I don't want this to turn into a huge long video like it did the first time. So we're just going to talk instead. So anyway, if you want to stay tuned and let's chat about all the beauty boxes and what we're doing going forward the next few months, probably, then stick around and we'll get chatting. All right. So let's talk about, first and foremost, I want to share what's going on with Ipsy again. Whew. Okay, so in the past, I wasn't sure what was going to happen because back around the beginning of the year, they said, okay, we're going to continue the creator program in PR for the first quarter, but you're only going to get BoxyCharm. Now, if you've been around here, you'll know I've been getting PR for, a little while for Ipsy, and we got all 3 boxes. So they kind of started changing things and they said, we're going to do, the first quarter. So like in the spring or winter and spring, going into spring, like January, February, March, we're going to send you just BoxyCharm and then we're going to reevaluate the program after that. So that was a big change. And then come March, I didn't hear anything. None of us had really heard anything. And then suddenly our BoxyCharm just started showing up again. So we're like, okay, I guess it's still happening. I think they finally have probably gotten to their new ideas of what they're going to be doing with the creator program now, though, because I just saw an email. Now, I actually missed the email while my son was in the hospital, completely was oblivious. I don't know how I missed it. So I was a little late to seeing it, and I have not heard back from them since I responded. So I hope I'm still in the mix of getting PR, but I'm not completely certain, guys. But family comes first, and I have no regrets. So we're going to see going forward what my PR looks like. But from what I could see from the email, it sounds like we're probably not going to be getting BoxyCharm anymore, but it's going to sort of be more of like a curated mix of products they just happen to send us. I don't know how often. I don't know how many. I don't know what they'd be sending. And my guess is that it would probably be similar to what we're getting in BoxyCharm each month, whatever products they've kind of got everyone being able to select in their paid boxes, that they might just be sending like the best of that mix to us. So it's almost like I get the impression we'd probably still be getting a lot of the same things we get in Boxy, just maybe not in a BoxyCharm box curated like we would in BoxyCharm, but I don't completely know. It also sounds like we have some other affiliate opportunities, maybe some paid opportunities, things like that. Honestly, I'm not super interested in those. I really just want to be able to bring you guys BoxyCharm still, and I'd love to go back to all 3 boxes. But what can I say? So I did want to update you on that. That is new within the last, well, it was within the last 2 weeks. I just missed it and just saw this a couple days ago. So I wanted to update you there that I may not even be getting BoxyCharm for July. So we'll have to see what they send or if they send anything. Now I did recently sign up for a paid BoxyCharm box. You guys have been seeing that if you've been around too. Still pretty new to it, but I have been loving the paid experience so much because it's a lot more curated for me. I can go in and make my choices. I customize, you know, each month what I want. I can do my add-ons, and I have been very much taking advantage of the Ipsy shop. And honestly, I do feel like the shop and these add-ons and some of these perks are like the best part of Ipsy, even more so than the base subscription boxes. So honestly, I'm okay either way. I want to be able to bring you guys PR, mostly because I get it earlier usually than the paid box does. A lot of times they send our PR either at the end of the previous month or at the very beginning, like while we're all still making the paid choices in our like BoxyCharm or icon box. And so what it does is it helps you guys when I can bring you the PR early as you're making those choices or beforehand, because you get to see it in person, you get to hear my thoughts and review on it, like first impressions, and it just really helps, you know, if we can catch it before the choice period. So it's a little bit of a disappointment for me not to because of that, but otherwise I'm loving the paid experience so much that for me personally, I'm like, whatever you guys want to do, Ipsy. I'm going to probably still keep on bringing Ipsy to you guys because I love this membership so much. And I am still so grateful for you guys for being the ones to convince me to get the paid version, because I agree, it is way better. It's better than the PR. Of course, we all love to get PR. I mean, I'm not going to turn away PR. Everybody loves free products, obviously, but hopefully we'll still continue to get something in PR that will be helpful for you guys. I just don't know exactly what that is at this point. I guess it finally took them half the year to start this new program now. All right, so that was the update for Ipsy for the PR side. I also wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about FatFit Fun. Not sure what's happening with FatFit Fun either. It looks like they did have me kind of like reapply or go through another process for this upcoming quarter too. So I'm assuming that I will continue to do the FatFit Fun PR come, what's our next box going to be? Fall, I'm hoping. Now I love getting PR for FatFit Fun, but this is another one that I've considered signing up as a paid box too. And some of you guys have really encouraged me to do that. I wanted to ask you guys, and I'd love to hear your comments. Definitely give me your feedback below. Is it as good as the Ipsy membership? I'd love to hear your thoughts for those of you who pay for both memberships. Do you feel like, I mean, you've been seeing how much of an advantage the Ipsy membership in the shop is for me, how much I'm loving it. Do you feel like I'm going to have that much in the FatFit Fun shop too? Are there that many opportunities to shop their shop generally, that many deals, or is it more of like a quarterly thing where it's only one time where they have big deals or the big add-ons? I'd love to hear that. Do you think that it's advantageous for me to do the paid version of FatFit Fun too? I'm considering it, but I'm also weighing my budget. As you guys see, I do a lot of hauls, a lot of boxes. I get some PR, but majority of the stuff on my channel, guys, is my own paid stuff. I pay for it myself out of my business money. And my heart is with travel. I want to do a lot more travel. I've had some opportunities come up that I had talked to you about in that first video, but then it didn't really work out. I wasn't as comfortable with going forward with the company that I was working with. But it's something I still really want to do, offering some opportunity for us to travel with our YouTube family. So it's something in the back of my mind. I don't know if it'll be this year or next year or sometime in the future, but it's certainly something I want to do. And I love to bring you guys travel vlogs. Travel is kind of my number one thing I love. And I'm starting to try to plan another trip. So I do want to be careful with my money and not spend all of the budget on beauty and save a little bit for travel also. So I need to balance. I want to kind of cut back a little bit and really prioritize what do I really, really want out of all of the options out there in beauty, right? So that was another one. Let me know what your thoughts on FatFit Fun, signing up for a paid one. Now let's talk about what boxes I have dropped. Let's talk about that. So you've already seen that I tried out vegan cuts as well as Better Beauty. Both of these were vegan and cruelty-free, really touted a lot of the values that I had been moving towards on my channel. I've really tried to do cruelty-free this year. I have to say it's hard, and it's been a challenge with the fact that I do so many beauty boxes because not all of the beauty boxes have cruelty-free products in them. And I still want to be able to review the box as a whole for you guys. So sometimes it means reviewing the products too. So in general, I pretty much say I'm trying to be cruelty-free for the most part, but I'm not 100% cruelty-free here. So I do want to kind of update that, clarify that as like my niche or a tenet on this channel. But I was looking into those boxes because they were vetted as completely cruelty-free and vegan. I dropped them though. I only did a few months because I was not feeling the products in it. I didn't feel like they were exciting. It was just lackluster. And for the price that you paid, I just didn't feel they had that. I don't know. I was not feeling them. And I'm like, I don't want to spend my money on something that I'm not excited about. So I did cancel those. I also tried out the Detox Market, and I did the 3-month, little subscription. You can do all different options, like 1 month or 3 or a year or however many. And I really enjoyed that one. That one was more of a clean beauty subscription. It's also tends to be kind of luxe. You get a lot of luxury brands in there. It's a lot more, it's less affordable. So it was a little bit more of a luxury expense on that one. So I finished that subscription. I did like it, but I've decided to kind of just pause it for now. And I may resubscribe again in the future and do more, but it's not going to be my ongoing subscription probably. That's just I wanted to try it out and see how it went. And I will tell you my thoughts on that one was just, I think it was a good one, but there's some months, because of the fact that it's a takeover box every time, if you get a brand that you're just not as excited about, then you're just, it's okay. It's just a little lackluster some months. And then there's other months that are exciting because you're excited about the brand. So I think that the only negative with that subscription is that it's a takeover box every month and it's hit or miss. So I'd almost like to just sign up during the months that I see that I'm excited about and do more of a monthly status. Like I just kind of bring it ever so often as opposed to like every month for that one. Okay, and then the one that I have canceled, and it's going to be very hard to resubscribe. I have canceled Macys. I wanted to update you guys on that. I've been hinting at it, and I talked about it in the last Macys video I did. I have always loved the Macys subscription because it was the luxury one, and I'm a luxury girl, so it was our chance to try a lot of the bougie products at Macys in the beauty section. But over the last several months, they had just really been, in my opinion, going kind of downhill. We weren't getting any more fragrance samples, and it had always been our fragrance box. We were getting a lot of like repeat items too. Sometimes just not exciting. A lot of like the same stuff over and over again, it just felt like. But the biggest factor of all was their customer service and the fact that they just don't have their act together anymore, and nobody could get anything figured out on their website. So nobody new can subscribe. Nobody could sign up for a new beauty box. And then people were having a really hard time canceling their beauty box. It got to where they had to actually remove their credit card to keep Macys from charging them. And then anybody who kept trying to reach people there, nobody was helpful. They kept getting the runaround. They kept charging them. It was a mess. And I know that a lot of the stores for Macys are going under. So I was feeling like the box was going under too and not doing so well. I know it's still going, but I just have not felt good about this box in a while. And it was something I just don't want to keep promoting and sending you guys down that path too, you know, if they're treating people that way with their customer service. So I went ahead and canceled it, and I removed my credit card so that I wouldn't have any problems with them charging me. Problem is, if I ever want to sign back up again, I'm out of luck because they haven't fixed their website in months and months and months to allow people to resubscribe. It's just broken. It's messed up. And it just is a telltale sign to me that things are not going well with that box. So maybe if it improves and gets back to its original glory one day, I would re-sign up again. But at the moment, it's not looking good. So I did go ahead and cancel, guys. So that is, if you haven't seen some Macys content from me, that is why. All right, I also wanted to update you on P. Louise is another one that, you know, I signed up for 6 months, a 6-month bundle at first, and then I re-signed with another 6-month bundle, or it automatically renewed. So I am now I'm about 4 months into this second round of 6 months. So I have about 2 more months left on my subscription. And I've decided that after that runs out, I'm probably going to go ahead and pause it. It doesn't mean that I won't do another bundle sometime in the future. It just means I'm probably not going to continue right away. So once like about August or so gets here, I'll be pausing for a while. I really wanted to go for the advent calendar, but I haven't seen that they are allowing the US to access it yet. I don't know the update on that. I tried to, it looked like they were going to let us, and then I went to go try to sign up and it was not working right. So I think there's something with the US not being able to get on there. So I don't know if we're going to have access or not to the calendar. But I'm probably just going to pause it for a little while, only because I have so much P. Louise right now that everything's kind of started to become repetitive for me. And I need to breathe and enjoy what I do have and use what I have before I keep accumulating more and more and more. It's such a cute, amazing subscription. So I'm not pausing because I'm dissatisfied by any means. I just am overwhelmed and I need to kind of pause it for a bit. So that's the status on that one too. So what I'm keeping for sure, Ipsy, my paid subscription, I'll be keeping. Allure, always, definitely keeping. I'm probably keeping New Beauty, even though I wasn't thrilled with the summer box that much. Thought I'd see how fall is looking, but it's such a great deal. Because it looks like it's probably going to renew my Black Friday deal. And if it does, it's such a great price. You know, we're getting that box for so little. And there's a lot that comes in it that I'm thinking that I'll probably just continue the New Beauty, I think. And then I'm going to keep kind of thinking about the Rachel Zoe Curature box as well. That's one of my favorites. I think the only downside with that one though is that it's just so expensive. That's my most expensive box, like $125 a quarter. So I just have to continue to think, do I really love it that much? So far I do, but I could see that like maybe over time I may want to pause it. Also, at the moment, I think I'm keeping it. So that's 4 right there, the boxes I'm definitely doing. In PR, you know, I currently get, I think Ipsy, I think FatFit Fun. We'll see how those go. I get the Walmart beauty box, and I get Medusa's makeup beauty box. So then what am I adding? There are a couple of more that I have my eye on. I haven't taken the plunge yet, but you will probably see me trying these out sometime in the next year here, I'm thinking. So one of them I've already talked about is Beauty Fix from the Derm Store. They just have such fantastic products in them. It's like quality, like derm grade skincare a lot of times. A lot of what we got in the Jet Set edit that I brought you guys. A lot of those brands, really quality. It's a lot like the Allure membership, and a lot of people who love Allure love the Beauty Fix subscription, and I have heard nothing but rave reviews on that one. So I've been considering doing maybe a 3-month one on that one too and trying it out. And then another one that I've been considering that Sharon out here, you always see Sharon, she's always helping us spend our money. Anyway, she had told me about the Pericone MD actually has a box now. I think I shared with you in my community tab. And it's pricier. I want to think it was like $75 or something like that a month. And it's all, you know, their brand. But they are a high-end quality brand. And you're getting an amazing deal with these boxes. I've been kind of looking over the past boxes and all. So I've considered that at least even trying one, because I think you could even do like 1 month at a time. So I've thought about that one too. It's a pricier one as well, but just to sample some of their best beauty products for crazy deals, it'd be like grabbing a sale on their stuff. So those are a couple extra ones I'm considering adding at some point. And then, you know, a couple that I've paused that we may just resume at some point too, like the Detox Market and P. Louise. I think that's all the ones I've covered. Yeah, I think that's it for now. So yeah, did we cover all the beauty boxes? I think that was everything. I really just wanted to give you updates and let you know exactly what to expect, which boxes you're seeing on my channel in the future, which ones you're not, which ones may or may not happen. I think the iffy ones that I'm just kind of like, we'll see how it goes, is going to be New Beauty and the Curature Rachel Zoe box. The ones that are definitely staying are Ipsy and Allure, I can guarantee you. And then it's just iffy on my PR. I'll continue to try to update you as I know. But yeah, so that was everything, guys. And yeah, like I said, travel is a huge one I'm really wanting to do more of. I mean, you guys know, if you've been here for a while, I've brought you travel vlogs here and there. That is my favorite content of all. It is a beauty channel though. So people come here for beauty, not necessarily travel. I get it, but it's my favorite. And there are some organized travel opportunities, you know, where like the influencer hosts a trip and we all go on a trip together. And you know, it's great for people who you want to travel, but you might not have people to travel with, and then you get to be with like-minded folks. So I've been looking into some of those, and it is kind of difficult for me with a family, getting all this organized and everything we've had going on with my son and all that. But it's definitely something I'm keeping in the back of my mind. So I'll let you know. I had looked at Italy. I don't think that one's gonna pan out, but I could still be looking at Italy. And I know, you know, we may want to do something more local. I'm in Florida, so, you know, I'm already in a pretty heavy tourist area that a lot of people like to come visit anyway. It might just be that I bring you all here and we do a little coffee shop day sometime, or a beauty workshop or something. So something like that I've got kind of in the works that I've been brainstorming. But then I also just really want to do a lot of my own travel and bring you guys with me. And we do beauty curations and travel friendly beauty and how I'm using my beauty out in all these places. I'm going to find a way to incorporate the travel in. We're going to do it. So it's a huge part of my heart. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, guys. Just wanted to touch base. It was supposed to be my half-year check-in on the channel, and we're a little late on it, but better late than never, right? Especially with the FatFit Fun paid box. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love your input and any tips you have to give about possibly signing up for that one. I saw there's some kind of like 40% off sale, and I'd love to check out when they do these mystery boxes too. So all the deets, I'd love to hear from you guys that are experienced. I was so happy that I listened to y'all on the Ipsy, so I'm all ears on the FatFit Fun. And if you guys love some beauty boxes, lots of curations and all the fun, then you're in the right place and you want to stick around, and make sure that you pop that subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys all on the next video. Bye.